female spin-offs.
Yes.
So remember that female-led Pirates of the Caribbean knockoff that everyone was talking about years ago?
Yes, I remember.
Margot Robbie says it isn't a thing no more.
Oh no.
Oh, how will we survive with only
uh,
5 Pirates movies, many of them of dubious quality?
yeah, I have absolutely no idea. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about why they would cancel this. For one thing, there has not really been a female-centric taking over the torch movie that has done super well. The only exception is technically the Star Wars sequels, but that's when you lose more than half your audience by the time you come out with a third movie. Is it a success? Is it really?
Yeah. Not so much. Yeah. Yeah, and and I'll be honest too. I think with Margot Robbie's case, like, she's okay. I mean, she's not. I mean, she's not great. I'll be honest. I didn't see Birds of Prey.
Yeah, like most people.
Yeah, like most people. Yeah. Well, I was told it wasn't made for me, so I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it.
What a great marketing campaign!
I know. It's like when like that South Park episode when Cartman buys an amusement park and he's doing ads like, "Yeah, I got an amusement park and you can't come."
Oh crap! I gotta pay for money. Oh yeah, we're letting in 3 people today.
Yeah. Yeah, and I will say, like, I think the only thing I think Suicide Squad was the only thing I ever saw her in, and
the Suicide Squad. I thought
yeah.
she was the female lead in Valerian, which goes to show how much I know her.
Yeah, no, actually, the female lead in Valerian was that she was in season 2 of Only Murders in the Building. She's the artist.
Right. I get the I did not recognize her in that. It just goes to show how much I pay attention to artists or to actors a lot of the time, especially in genre fiction where it's like it's interesting. It's like my focus on Margot Robbie wasn't so much Margot. It's like, how good is she at portraying what I think of as Harley Quinn?
Yeah, and she was okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am of the opinion that we don't need. I don't think we need any more Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
No, even if you got Johnny back at this point, it's like, why? It was already running out of steam.
Mm-hmm. Well, and he's already said he doesn't want to come back. He doesn't want to play the character again. Even if they offer him $300 million, he's not going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, and let's be honest, like aside from like the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie, like every movie that Disney has made that has been based on one of their rides hasn't been that good.
Good news then, more are coming next year. Haunted Mansion reboot in 2023.
Oh no.
Tower of Terror, led by Scarlett Johansson.
Oh.
A Jungle Cruise sequel featuring the return of Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt. And the upcoming Big Thunder Mountain movie.
What? How are you making a movie about Thunder Mountain?
I don't know. It's kind of amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I would rather see a Space Mountain movie than a Thunder Mountain movie.
I am the most morbidly curious about Big Thunder Mountain for just the reason of it's a roller coaster. Like Pirates of the Caribbean has characters.
And so same with Haunted Mansion and Tower of Terror. Yeah, there's actually, like, especially Tower of Terror has a little bit of a story in it.
You know what kind of surprises me they haven't tried yet, and this seems like it would be so obvious to do as an animated movie. It's a Small World. Now, I'm not saying it would be a good idea, but it's an obvious idea. Like, yeah, you could,
Yeah, yeah.
like you could do things with it. Like you could have, I don't know. I'm gonna spitball here. It's like the whole premise of It's a Small World is that the world's interconnected. You could do something with like people meeting online,
Yeah.
or you could do like you could go like It's a Small World with like an alien element where it's like, oh, they kidnap people from all over the world, and we'll make you fight in our games, but they eventually learn to cooperate in the fit. People aren't so different after all.
Yeah.
That sounds like that movie that Disney would make with their animation studio.
They would do that, and then torture everybody by having the song.
It's a small. Well, they'd probably get like Kesha to do like some sort of drum beat heavy remix.
Yeah, boom, boom. It's a small world after all. Ugh.
Like they did with the Ghostbusters theme in the 2016 movie.
I have not seen that movie.
Yeah. Neither have I, but I've heard the unfortunate. I think it was Fall Out Boy who did the remake of that.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah. So what's interesting about this is that we're kind of seeing a tale of two studios here. Sony's actually been doing pretty decent. Like No Time to Die, they had to spend so much money on that thing, but it ended up making them money on the net in the end because they were smart with their rollout and it had crazy legs, especially internationally. They of course had Spider-Man No Way Home. Ghostbusters was basically break even. If they had waited a few months, they might have done even better. But it basically made people who had written off the movie after 2016 decide to give it another shot.
Yeah.
Venom 2 did close to what it did in the States. It fell off a lot internationally, but a lot of that was, I don't think it released in China. I need to watch that one too. I actually own both that one and Spider-Man No Way Home, but I haven't watched them yet.
Yeah, I haven't watched Venom 2 yet, and I saw Spider-Man No Way Home in the theater, but I haven't watched it since I bought it on Blu-ray yet, so I need to do that too.
But they still made money off us.
Yeah.
But and like now, actually, I did have this pulled up. Lyle Lyle Crocodile, pretty substantial bomb. But it's also like, oh no, we lost our $50 million budget movie. Whatever shall we do? We'll have to dry our tears with this leftover Spider-Man No Way Home money.
Yeah.
So that's the tale. That's the tale of two companies, right?
Right.
Sony can do things like swing for the fences and try to make TV shows based on this Marvel stuff they have. Disney, on the other hand, is kind of having to do some reassessment because